Good afternoon and welcome to Williams Dog Training Company. We're here today with Fred and Willow, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today on video is Willow's ability to understand and respond to her obedience commands, the corrections and motivations that we use while we were working with her, and the training equipment that we're using. Fred is using a regular 6-foot training leash, and he's going to keep the bulk of that leash folded neatly in his right hand, which then leaves his left hand free to give the correction. And the correction that we give is a tug and let go on the correction collar, which is the second piece of equipment that we're using. Willow has been fitted with her own personal collar, and we will show you how to properly put that collar on and use it during your one-on-one lesson. Willow is sitting very nicely on Fred's left-hand side, which is where all of our obedience training takes place. The first command they're going to demonstrate for you is heeling, and heeling is proper walking on a leash. Fred and Willow take off doing that now, and the command that you're going to use is Willow heel. Now Willow's been trained to walk very nicely on your left-hand side at your pace, being sure not to lag behind or lunge ahead and pull on that leash. When you give her the command, Willow heel, and start walking, she should get in line with you on your left-hand side, walking nicely at your pace. Also incorporated into our heeling exercise is an automatic sit, which you just saw occur, so anytime that you're out walking with Willow and you stop, she should sit nicely. There's another example right here. Fred stopped and she sits. The next command they're going to demonstrate for you is the stay command, and the stay command is a hand and voice command. You're going to use the open flat of your left palm an inch or so in front of her muzzle and the one-word command to stay. Then walk out to the end of the training leash. Now this is a great command to help build up her ability to stay for longer periods of time, so you want to make sure that you're incorporating this command and practicing it frequently throughout the day. You want to start at about 1 minute and slowly increase your time up to 3 minutes over intervals. Fred returns back by walking all the way around and behind as an added distraction, and they're going to go ahead and run through their heel, sit, and stay for you again. You notice when Fred returned back, he bent down and gave Willow a nice little pat on the head. Be sure that when you're working Willow through her commands that you're using lots of praise and positive reinforcement for when she does the correct. Fred leaves in another sit stay out to the end of the leash. Now this time, instead of returning back, he's going to call her in using her name. She should come in and sit nicely right in front of him, and then she returns to heel position by heeling around the back of him, returning to his left-hand side, sitting nicely, waiting for her next command, and they're going to go ahead and demonstrate that recall command for you again. Leave her in a sit stay, walk out to the end of the leash, use her name, call her in. When she comes in, make sure she sits. Good job. Around the back. Good girl. It's very important that when Willow comes home and you're practicing all her commands with her, that you pick an area that's nice and distraction-free at first. Gives you some time to adjust to the commands and learning how to correct her appropriately. It gives her time to adjust to her new rules at her house. Now the next command they're going to demonstrate is the down from a heel position. Again, you're going to use the open flat of your left palm, but this time straight down towards the ground, and a one-word command to down. Then give the stay command and walk out to the end of the leash. Same with the sit stay. The down stay should be practiced frequently throughout the day to help build up her ability to stay for longer periods of time. With the down stay, now she broke the down, so Fred's just going back. He's going to repeat it. She must follow through from beginning to end. And with the long down stay, you're going to start at 3 minutes and work your way up in intervals to 5 minutes. A much better job remaining laying down as Fred walked around. I will demonstrate that again. This is a good time to remind you that when she does come home and you're practicing her commands, you should be practicing them at least for the first 2 to 4 weeks every day in about a 10 to 15 minute formal obedience session such as this video. It's a great mental exercise for her. It keeps the commands fresh in her mind. Fred leaves her in another down stay, and this time he'll demonstrate that recall command from the down position where she has to get up and come in. Very nicely done. Shake, and then she's going to sit. Good job. Now this last command that they're setting up for is the down from a distance. For this command, you're going to leave her in a sit stay out to the end of the leash, And you're going to use your right hand to give the down command from the end of the leash. I was just making sure that she goes all the way down. We do have her sweater on, so that way she stays warm out here. So we've demonstrated for you today all the obedience commands that Willow has learned here at school. It's been a pleasure working with Willow, and we thank you again for choosing Williams Dog Training Company as your personal dog trainer.